If you've ever stood in your kitchen staring at a carton of eggs, wondering, how many of these can I safely eat every single day? You're not alone. Eggs are one of the most controversial foods on the planet. Some people say eat one. Some say two is dangerous. Others say avoid them completely. And then you meet people eating 4, 6, even 10 eggs a day and feeling better than ever. So what's actually happening here? Why is one of the simplest foods on earth surrounded by fear, confusion, and decades of outdated advice? Here's the truth most people don't realize. For decades, almost everything we were told about eggs was wrong. Today, we're cutting through the myths, the headlines, and the bad science so you can finally get a clear, medically accurate answer to the question everyone is afraid to ask. How many eggs can you safely eat per day? And before we dive in, if you care about real science, real nutrition, and real results, subscribe to Vitanic Bloom, because this channel shares information you rarely hear from mainstream health advice. Stay with me until the end, because what you learn about eggs may completely change the way you eat. So why are eggs so confusing? The fear comes from old science. Studies from the 60s, 70 segundos, and 80s didn't isolate eggs. They grouped eggs together with bacon, pancakes, sugar, and processed oils, then blamed the eggs for the damage. Eggs were guilty by association. Modern research is very different. It's more controlled, more precise, and far more accurate. And the conclusion keeps getting clearer. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense, metabolically supportive foods you can eat. For most people, eating them daily is not only safe, it's beneficial. But before we talk numbers, we need to clear up one more major problem. The egg aisle. Most grocery store egg labels are misleading. Cage-free doesn't mean healthy. It just means no cages. Free range often means minimal outdoor access. Vegetarian-fed sounds healthy until you realize chickens aren't vegetarians. They're meant to eat insects, worms, and bugs, not soy and corn. A natural has no real scientific definition. The label that actually matters is pasture-raised, ideally organic. These hens eat their natural diet and produce eggs with more omega-3 self, more vitamins A and E, more zinc and selenium, more choline, more lutein, and natural vitamin K2. A true pasture-raised egg is almost a different food entirely. Now let's talk nutrition. One egg contains complete high-quality protein, healthy fats, brain-supporting choline, eye-protecting antioxidants, fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, B vitamins for metabolism, and minerals for hormone and immune health. But the real advantage is bioavailability. Your body absorbs and uses egg nutrients extremely efficiently. Eggs are also one of the richest natural sources of choline, a nutrient critical for memory, focus, mood, liver health, and nervous system function. Most people are deficient in choline, and eggs are one of the fastest ways to fix that. The only vitamin eggs don't contain is vitamin C, which is why pairing eggs with vegetables is ideal. Now, let's address the biggest fear of all. Cholesterol. Eggs were demonized because they contain dietary cholesterol. But modern science has completely flipped this story. Your liver makes about 3,000 milligrams of cholesterol every day. When you eat cholesterol, your liver makes less. When you eat less, your liver makes more. This feedback system keeps levels stable. And here is the key point. Dietary cholesterol does not significantly raise blood cholesterol in most people. What actually raises LDL? Sugar, refined carbs, inflammation, oxidized seed oils, and chronic stress. Cholesterol isn't the enemy. It's a repair molecule your body uses to build cell membranes, make hormones, produce vitamin D, create bile for digestion, and repair tissue. Blaming cholesterol for heart disease is like blaming firefighters for the fire. So how many eggs can you safely eat per day? For most healthy adults, research consistently shows that 2 to 3 eggs per day is safe and often beneficial. In a low-sugar whole food diet, that number can go higher. 4 eggs can further increase fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants. Athletes and highly active individuals can thrive on 3 to 6 eggs per day, to support muscle repair and recovery. If your blood work is solid and inflammation is low, eggs can improve satiety, stabilize energy, and support body composition. Older adults benefit too. 2 to 3 eggs per day helps protect against age-related muscle loss and supports brain health. For people with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, eggs contain virtually zero carbs and do not spike blood sugar. 2 eggs per day is a great starting point, and 3 is usually safe when sugar and refined carbs are minimized. For people worried about high cholesterol, 1 to 2 eggs per day does not increase heart disease risk for most individuals. The real priority isn't cutting eggs. It's cutting sugar and ultra-processed foods that cause the damage cholesterol tries to repair. Children also benefit from eggs. 1 egg per day provides dense nutrition, and active kids may need more. And yes, some people eat 6, 8, even 10 eggs per day and do very well, especially when their diet removes sugar, seed oils, and processed junk. That said, this isn't a rule for everyone. These benefits assume pasture-raised eggs and a metabolically healthy diet. 10 eggs with fries and soda is a completely different outcome. How you cook eggs also matters. The healthiest methods are soft-boiled, poached, over-easy, or gently scrambled on low heat using butter or olive oil. High heat and vegetable oils damage fats and oxidize cholesterol. The healthiest yolk is soft and golden, not dry or gray. Here's a simple, daily approach. For fat loss, eat 2 to 3 eggs with vegetables. For muscle growth, 3 to 5 eggs with quality carbs, like potatoes. For focus and energy, eggs with avocado. For seniors, eggs with greens. For busy mornings, 2 boiled eggs with fruit. For steady energy, now that you know how many eggs you can safely eat per day, the next question is even more powerful. What actually happens inside your body when you eat eggs every single day? The effects on your brain, metabolism, and hormones may surprise you. Click the next video on your screen where I break down exactly what happens when you eat 4 eggs a day, step by step. I'll see you there.